guys, what's going on? It's the Chief or the Toastator here, and I am back once again for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering everything in the Blighted Worlds prison update for my prison server. So go grab something to eat, go grab something to drink, sit back, relax, because there is just a boatload of information I gotta go through. I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible and try not to make this a 30-minute video. If you thought the Nexus town update that I did 7 months ago, roughly, like last summer, get ready to be shocked on how much is in this new update. By far, this update is the biggest update I have ever built, and probably will be the biggest I will ever do for the prison server. So of course, I hope you guys do enjoy. If you guys are new around here, subscribe. Got a lot of content coming your way, and I got a lot of stuff planned coming too, because I know I haven't been really uploading because I have been building the update, but now it's finally done. I can release it and I can start to host once again. So of course, if you guys are new around here, subscribe, hit that like button, and overall, hope you guys enjoy. And right before we get into this video here, if you haven't watched the Blighted Worlds trailer for the actual update itself, go check it out, people. I have the video in the description below, and it was the last video I did upload. But with all that being said, I'm gonna stop my rambling. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and let's get into this information video. Alrighty, people. Now, with everything in the update, I'm going to try to keep everything brief. I'm going to try to give as much detail as I possibly can for everything, but not to give out as much to spoil anything on certain things. You get the idea. So let's go ahead and go down the list of the whole entire update. In the update, we have new token items, new token types, 4 new areas to explore, new dungeon type, new public activities, a 6-man raid activity, the Tainted Armory is now being introduced, the Forge of Nexus is introduced, new high-powered kits for players to obtain, new potion brewery is introduced, plots are now introduced, Black Market is now revamped, milestones are now introduced, new challenges and quests, new Nexus crafting items, new weapons introduced, new elemental weapons, and prison prestige leveling introduced. Now that's a lot of information to go through. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so starting off, we have the new token items and new token types being introduced within the new update, and we're going to be starting off with the new Warzone specific items and the new token items for the specific Warzone places, which as specify as the Colonel Bioware, the Inferno Craniums, and the Chilled Ice Cores. These are the new Warzone specific tokens that you can now earn. The next token items you can now earn within the prison is Nexus Fragments and Nexus Shards. Beforehand, these were only early access tokens that you could only earn from getting from the magical crates and by doing challenges and the darkness crate, but now are more obtainable and now are used for the high-end kits. More information on that soon. And now light blocks are now added to the new token variant as well. You can earn light blocks by doing many different things within the prison. And of course, by converting 9 light fragments into a light block, which you can gamble at the casino in the shop. The next token item we're going to be going over is the Aether Stone, which is used in the new dungeon converting system, which you can then convert into ethereal keys, which you can then convert into loot. More information on that soon. The new dungeon-specific items for the new dungeon type are as specified. We have the Arc Orb, the Fire Orb, Void Orb, and Nature Orb. These 4 new token items / token types will be introduced within the new dungeon type within the Warzone, and will be tying in as well with the new elemental weapons. More information soon in this update. Moving on, we have the new prison prestiging leveling system within the new update as well. So you now have the prison rank levels and the prison prestige rank. More information on that soon. And of course, you have the Key O Enchanting and the Ethereal Keys. Key O Enchanting can be used within the Decoder Hall to then get yourself some XP. Keys O enchanting can be obtained in many places in the prison, and ethereal keys are obtained within the Warzone. Moving on, we have the Darkness Realm Zone specific items, and these are going to contribute to end game rewards. So you have the Fusion Stones, Dark Dust, and Dark Fragments. Now, these are going to be the Darkness Zone specific token items, and I will be talking more about that right now. And that's basically all the different types of token items and token types introduced into this update. And there's a lot more, but I'm trying not to spoil as much. But that's basically all the token items I can show you as of right now. Within the Warzone, there are now 4 new areas to explore within the Shadow Realm, and let's go ahead and specify those. So starting off, we have the Nanite Corrupted area that players can now explore, the Shattered Kingdom, and now the Fiery Nexus are the 3 new areas that players can explore and gain loot over by going into the Shadow Realm and going to the many different loot drops and dungeons for those new areas are now added to those areas as well. The 4th and last area that players can explore is the Darkness Realm and the Dark Corners of Time. Now, this area is going to be the end game experience, and this area is going to contribute for the people that love to grind and the people that love to gain high powered loot, and is also going to be featuring the 6-man raid activity, and also too alongside with the Tainted Armory. All those 3 things will be introduced within the Darkness Realm, and to unlock this new Darkness Realm, you have to complete a set amount of tasks in order to get a key, which you can then unlock the Darkness Realm. More information in the actual update. I want to just keep it to a minimum. That's basically it. And with that being said, the 6-man raid activity will be introduced within the update, but will not be introduced on day 1 because people will need to grind in order to get into the Darkness Realm in the first place. And of course, you need 6 people in order to do it. The 6-man raid activity is a challenging task, and of course, you can gain some really high-end rewards. There is bosses, challenges, and secrets and puzzles that players can do to earn high-end rewards in the Darkness Realm and in the raid. The Tainted Armory is the sacred armory of secret weapons and armor that players can obtain within this new update as well. To unlock the Tainted Armory, you must complete the 6-man raid in order to unlock it. Right after the 6-man raid is completed, you can then unlock the Tainted Armory, which then includes more armor and gear for you to collect. That is the basic thesis and basic information on the new Darkness Realm within the Shadow Realm, and let's move on to more information. Within the update introduces a new dungeon type and of course new public activities. So starting off with the new dungeon type, it is similar to the Blighted Essence event where you stand and hold on a plate and mobs will spawn. But in this new dungeon type, it is not time gated, so you don't have to wait for the host, or technically me speaking, for me to host the event. You can do this dungeon whenever you want to by holding down the plate, killing mobs, and then spawning loot. This dungeon kind of compare it to a horde mode type of dungeon. You can do this by yourself or with teammates. It's up to you. Now, the new public activities are essentially not really new. They're just going to be more recurring. So for example, the Blighted Essence event will now be hosted twice every prison session for more loot and for people to get more involved. And the kind of event that wasn't really introduced or really talked about, which is the Fanatic's Shadow, that will be also in the public activity kind of loot pool table, or actually happening within the prison. So the Fanatic Shadow will be happening 2 times every host session for a total of 4 public activities happening every single host session. Within the new update comes the Forge of Nexus and the new elemental weapons for people to grab. So starting off, the Forge of Nexus is the forge of all sacred weapons of the DarkNexus that you can go out and grab by getting a special quest line that you need to complete a certain amount of tasks in order to unlock the forge and to, of course, craft the elemental weapons. And with the new dungeon and the elemental weapons will have synergy with each other. For example, like I said with the new token items and token variants, the 4 elemental orbs will be tying with each single new dungeon. There are 4 different dungeon types, so 4 of the new dungeon type that people can do, and each element will work towards a different weapon. I'm not going to be saying what the weapons are, but essentially that is how you are going to be able to craft elemental weapons within the Forge of Nexus. That's all I'm going to say. Not going to really spoil much. That is something for you to discover within the update. With the update, Black Market has now been revamped. So on day 1, you can go on down there and rent yourself a shop. Prices have been changed, and the amount of shops that you get have been changed as well. Of course, you can go on down there when the update launches. And as well, the new high-powered kits and new potion brewery will be introduced a week or maybe even a little shorter time right after the update. The high powered kits, there will be 4 new high powered kits for you to obtain, and the only way to obtain them is to buy them with Nexus shards and Nexus fragments. Again, this will be available about 3 to 4 days right after the update launches, just to sprinkle in the kind of all sorts of updates and all sorts of stuff within the update itself. Same thing with the new potion brewery, which will introduce a potion crate, which you can then unlock multiple different potions, potion ingredients within the new potion brewery, which will be unlocking at the same time as when the high powered kits are going to be dropping. And of course, more information on that when the update drops. Plots are finally introduced within the Blighted Worlds updates, and it was supposed to be released last update and Nexus crafting update, the Nexus Town update, but it's now introduced within this update. Finally, yes, it's here, and let's go over the information on it. So, how much is it going to cost? The plots, each individual plot is a 15 long by 15 wide and about 6 deep for a bunch of storage space for all your materials and blocks and etc. Each plot will cost you a grand total of $100,000. You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen, $100,000, and it is equivalent to what Cell Block 3 to Cell Block 4 will be costing. I'm adjusting prices there on the cell blocks now because you get the idea. Now, you may be asking yourself, why is it so damn high? Well, plots are going to be permanent. You don't have to rent them. You don't have to do anything. Once you buy it, you're done with it. That's pretty much it. However, you need to be a prison prestige rank of level 50. Now, you may be asking yourself, what the hell is a prison prestige leveling? Hold on. I will be getting to that information right after this. Plots are permanent. If you get banned, if you get kicked off or whatever, if you get banned off the server, then that's the only really reason that your stuff will be wiped out of your plot. But otherwise, then you're basically having a permanent plot. If you're really inactive, if you haven't been on the server for like at least 5 months, it might get wiped, but overall, that's pretty much it. Also, too, this might not really appeal to everyone here, but in the middle of the plot area, I have a little plot kind of section, which every month I will be building a new kind of build here. So I have just a little kind of cherry blossom tree with a nice little house up top there on the little mountain there. I will be having probably a competition or something for people if you're interested in building in this little plot area to, show off your build. Then I might do something like a contest or something. But essentially, if you want your builds here, then just message me your best stuff, and I might reconsider that you can build your build here. But it's something for, the community to get involved in. But that's something I just wanted to share there. So let's move on now to milestones. and to prison prestige leveling. Alright, guys, the new prison prestige ranking leveling system is now going to be introduced into the prison server. And of course, when the minigame lobby is introduced, when I build the minigame lobby up and all that sort of stuff, I will be having the exact same system for minigames as well. So this kind of work kind of synergy with each other. But with the prison, this is what we have right now. So what is prison prestiging? You may be asking yourself. The Prison Prestige rank is a new player experience rank that players can earn a prestige rank for loot and leveling. Players can earn prestige ranks by turning in XP bottles. Every prestige rank earned can be used for top tier rewards, and prestige rank shops are down the stairs to your left. And of course, good luck and have fun prison prestiging. So essentially, you rank up your prison prestige and you get high end rewards. This is for the grinding experience for the prison. This is for people that want to show off their experience within the prison and to show how much they've been on the prison server as a whole by leveling and grinding. This is not required to level up and rank up to cell blocks, but it's a rank to show how much experience you've had within the prison. With that being said, how does the rank actually work? When earning ranks, you progress your level in the actual rank itself. By converting 32 XP bottles will earn you 1 rank in the prestige. Converting 64 rank levels, you earn a prestige rank. Raising your prestige rank will unlock top tier rewards, places, and activities within the prison. So, again, like I said, for the plot area, you need a prestige rank level of 50. So you need 50 of these prestige rank level kind of name tags here in order to get yourself a plot, and to have a prestige rank will unlock you more things within the prison. Of course, for the very, very grindy people, there is also a exclusive rank that players can grab. I'm also showing you guys on screen right now that this is where you convert your items and convert your XP bottles down here. But there is a dark prestige that players can obtain by converting 63 prestige ranks. 63. Now, obtaining a dark prestige is a very, very daunting task, but this is a task for players that are really grindy on the server. And for the reward, I haven't actually thought of it yet, but as of right now, I'm honestly thinking of giving players the ability to fly, maybe give them an elytra, something very, very exclusive for getting this dark prestige rank within the prison, where I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if people are going to attempt it, but this is for the very, very end game grindy people who really want to get up to very exclusive items. And that is the basic thesis of the prison prestiging. I've yet to see anyone do this with their prison servers. I've maybe seen this with a minigame server where you complete a minigame, you get gems, and then you can use gems for a load of variety of things. That's essentially what I'm doing with the prison server, and I will be introducing the exact same prison prestiging leveling except for minigames. So, for example, I'll be doing it for basically if you win minigames, then you get gems, which you can use gems to convert into XP levels. You get the idea. Moving on, we're going to be moving on to the milestones. So now milestones and all of the milestones are listed on all of the 4 boards within the kind of bounty hall, I used to call it, but now it is basically just prison prestiging and milestones. Bounties, by the way, are removed. I might bring them back, but bounties are removed as of right now, and I'm going to see if I can revamp them and whatnot. But as I'm saying though, milestones can only be done one time only, so think of it as a one-time challenge. So essentially, you do a milestone, you get some loot, and of course, it'll work towards experience on the prison itself. So, for example, you have the 4 categories. You have the prison milestone, so your generic prison. You have the Shadow Realm milestones for the PvPers. You have the cosmetic milestones for the people who love to show off their armor and whatnot. And then you have the challenging milestones, which is kind of the real challenging stuff within the prison itself. So, for example, a milestone within the general prison is buy your first cell in cell block 1, get an enchanted fishing rod from fishing, kill a player with a starter sword, kill 10 players in the Shadow Realm, attain a double chest full of cobblestone, and there's so much more on this board here, and of course on the many other boards. And for the 2 boards for the General Prison and for the Shadow Realm, I might even add more, and of course there will be more milestones for people to complete. Again, milestones will earn you top tier rewards for completing, and these are lifetime kind of set goals for the lifetime of your journey within my prison server. So this is something I haven't yet seen in any other prison server either. So again, you can do milestones for high-end rewards over a very, very long period of time within the prison server. Moving on, we have new challenges and quests introduced within the update within the Nexus town as well. So there are going to be new challenges to do and new quests to do as well. And alongside that, there will be a new quest type of deal where you can basically do a world quest that will lead up to several different steps in order to unlock a specific place or thing. For example, the Forge of Nexus. You will have to obtain a special item in order to start a quest line. And in order to start the quest line, you go to quests to start the actual quest itself, to get the instructions and to get the steps, etc., etc. There are now also new Nexus crafting items available in the Nexus crafting area within Nexus Town. So, of course, there are new things there. And also, as well, there are new ways to grab Nexus crafting points, and of course a new Nexus crafting point crate system that will be introduced a week right after the update launches. And of course, like I said with everything in the updates, some things are going to be sprinkled in, not to really overload everyone. Not like I am going to be overloading everyone with tons of things. There will be, of course, some stuff sprinkled in the update. And this will be where the new kind of Nexus crafting point crate system will be, and will release at the same time of when the potion brewery and the high powered kits will be introduced as well. Overall, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. That is literally everything within the new Blighted Worlds update, and there is a lot more to come in the future. So I'm just going to sum everything up right now with everything in the update. There are new token items, new token types, 4 new areas to explore. There is now a new dungeon type. There are 4 new dungeons within the new dungeon type. There are new public activities, new 6-man raid activity, the Tainted Armory, Forge of Nexus, new high-powered kits, the new potion brewery, plots are now introduced, the black market is revamped, milestones are introduced, new challenges and quests, new Nexus crafting items, new weapons introduced, new elemental weapons are now obtainable, and the prison prestige leveling introduced. And with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this information video. I tried to sum up everything as fast as possible, not to make this a huge video, but as of right now, by the time you guys are watching this at the end, it's probably like a huge video anyways. But overall, hope you guys did all enjoy, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support on all the prison live streams, the build live streams, the episodes, the series, you know, and all the support regarding the prison, because it only feels like yesterday that I started building the end fortress area for the Warzone, and I looked over the blank canvas of the Warzone saying that this is all going to be done in the near future, and that near future is now. And it only feels like yesterday that I just started on that new area, and that I just started building that thing, just started doing this. It's honestly insane how far we've come with the prison server, and there's a lot more to it. With all that being said, I just thank you guys so much for all the love and support. And if you guys do want to join up, and if you're new around here, and if you like what you're seeing, my gamer tag is down in the description below if you do want to join. But that is pretty much it all on the new update, and I can't wait to host Prison back up again and to get everyone back up and involved. It's honestly insane how far we've come. It's honestly insane for all the amount of support on the Prison entirely. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this update, and I can't wait to host this a lot more. This is the Chief, or the Toasty Tater, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. See ya.